Well, all right, guys. I was in the middle of watching The Big Thing when I spotted a micro UFO, a micro UFO, a micro WAP UAP in the camera. So, anyway, I was just watching The Big Thing, and then all of a sudden I get a response, and I'm like, ding! The phone vibrates. I take a look at the camera, the Ring camera, and there's this thing. I don't know if it's a big thing or not, but anyway. What are we seeing? I don't know. Maximum micro UFO! UFO! Oh, it must be the French. They Project Cometa or something. Anyway, so the government usually makes a muck out of everything, and recently they have the Bent report. You know, the Bent Arrow report. The one with Sean K. Because if there's something wrong in your neighborhood, who you're going to call? Kirkpatrick, of course. That's the guy you want. Because if you get him, your troubles are over. Anyway, whether these things actually exist in a physical realm or they exist in an etherical realm, it doesn't matter, because some people have been tested on. And when they have this thing called Havana syndrome, whether they were just walking around bumping their heads into things, or, you know, their parents dropped them enough times, or they just wild characters jumping from tree to tree, slamming their heads against tree branches or whatever. They see things that the normies don't. And so yeah, that's a situation we are right now. But anyway, the government will always be able to pretend there's no such thing as UFOs, WAPs, UFOs, UAPs. But the thing they can't cover up, that you can still FOIA, is all of their experiments done on hybrids for super soldier activity or whatever it is that they've done. Again, this doesn't necessarily need to be for nefarious reasons. If we need to be able to, for instance, study what happens in the darkest and deepest of the oceans, some think that the best way to do it is by creating the best submarines, and others believe that maybe you could just modify humans in ways so that they can just go down there and
Likey